Hi guys, and welcome to Crochet with Diane. Today I would like to share with you how I made this extra large granny square blanket. I've made it in all different shades of pinks and lilacs and cream, but it would look amazing in any colour combinations. This blanket measures 60 by 75 inches and is plenty big enough for my king size bed. I only needed to make 20 squares in total, as each granny square measures 15 by 15 inches. So if you're looking to make a large granny square blanket that doesn't take quite so long to make, then keep watching. Hi guys, I'm Diane and welcome to my channel. And today I'm going to show you how to make this extra large granny square blanket. I wanted to make a granny square blanket for a long time, but I didn't want to be spending hours and hours making lots and lots and lots of small granny squares, then to sew them all together. So I did my go-to, which is chunky yarn, extra chunky yarn, and a large crochet hook. And I've made the granny squares are in a larger size, which are 15 by 15 inches. So the blanket that you just saw in that last clip, I actually only needed to make 20 squares in total. And in today's video, I'll be doing them in various colours of blue, just to show that you can make them in any colour combination that you like. So this is a two-part video series, and in this video, part one, I'll be showing you what yarn you need to get and what tools you need to make this blanket, and then I will take you through step by step how to make the colour section of the granny square. And at the end of this video, I will be we'll be talking about how much yarn you will need to get to make your blanket that in the size that you want to make. So please give this video a big thumbs up. It helps my channel, and if you're already subscribed, hit that notification bell so that you won't miss out on part two, which I will release next week. So keep on watching and enjoy your crochet. For this project, you will need a super chunky yarn, or category 6 super bulky weight yarn in the colours of your choice, and either a cream or a white for the borders. You will need a 10mm crochet hook, some stitch markers, scissors and a darning needle. Starting with a slip knot, chain 4, then slip stitch into your first chain that you just made there. So for round 1, you're going to chain 3, then make 15 double crochets into the chain 4 space. After placing 15 double crochets in the chain 4 space, to finish the round, slip stitch into the top of that first chain 3 that you did at the beginning of round 1. So you have 16 double crochets in total. For round 2, chain 4. And double crochet into the very next stitch. Chain 1, then double crochet into the very next stitch. Chain 1, double crochet into the very next stitch, chain 1, repeat all the way around till you get to that first chain 4. At the end of this round, you put your last double crochet in there, chain 1, and slip stitch into the top, the third chain up on your chain 4 that you did at the beginning of this round. And you should have 16 double crochets all the way around. So round 3, we're going to chain 3. Now we put 2 double crochets into this chain 1 space. And then put a double crochet into the top of the double crochet from the row below. Then put 2 double crochets into the chain 1 space. Then put a double crochet into the top of the double crochet from the row below. Repeat all the way around until you reach your chain 3. So just putting in the last 2 double crochets into that chain 1 space. And to finish this round, slip stitch into the third chain of the chain 3 that you did at the beginning of the round. And you should have 48 stitches or 48 double crochets all the way around. So for round 4, chain 1, then single crochet into that very same stitch. bring the camera in slightly here. This round a little bit more fiddly. Now chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now if you look at the bottom of your chain 5, there are 2 legs of stitches here. Slip stitch, put your hook in there, yarn over and slip stitch through to make, and what we've made is a loop. Now skip 2 stitches, one, two, and single crochet into the 3rd. Chain 2, skip 2 and single crochet into the 3rd. Chain 3, skip 2 and single crochet into the 3rd, chain 2, skip 2 and single crochet into the 3rd. So you have a loop, then you have a chain 2, then you have a chain 3, then you have a chain 2. Now we're going to make another loop, so chain 5. And look at the bottom here, there's these 2, this one here and this one here. Slip your hook through both, underneath both of those. Yarn over, pull through, and then pull through again, and you've made another loop. Then skip 2 stitches and single crochet into the 3rd. Chain 2, skip 2, single crochet, chain 3, skip 2, single crochet into the 3rd, chain 2, skip 2, single crochet into the 3rd. So repeat all the way around. Here we'll make another loop and do your chain 2, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, and then make another loop here. Rewind this video to remind yourself how to do these if you need to. So coming to the end of the round, we've made our last loop, chain 2, single crochet, chain 3, skip 2, single crochet, chain 2, skip 2, single crochet, and that's the end of round 4. Round 5, we're going to slip stitch our way around into this chain 5 space. Now chain 3, this counts as a stitch. Now make 4 double crochets into that chain 5 space. Scooch the wool around. So that you have 5 in total. Then for the corner, chain 3. Then make another 5 double crochets into the chain 5 space loop there. And that's what your work, the little corner of your granny square is going to look like. Now single crochet into this first chain 2 space from the row below. And then put 5 double crochets into the chain 3 space. Then single crochet into that chain 2 space. And then we're back to the second loop. Put 5 double crochets into this chain 5 loop. So 1, 2, 3, 4, one more. Then chain 3, and another 5 in here in the same space. And there's the corners of your granny square. And we're going to repeat all the way around, starting with that single crochet into the chain 2 in the row below, and then 5 double crochets into the chain 3 space, single crochet into the chain 2 space, and then make your corner, which is same as that. Repeat all the way around. So coming up to the end of this round, I've put my last single crochet into that chain 2 here, and this first chain 3 that you made at the very start of the round, count up 1, 2, 3 and slip stitch into that 3rd chain and pull it nice and snug, because it's holding this corner down. And this is where we're finishing the colour section of the granny square. So yarn over, pull through some yarn, grab your scissors, just pull that through, and here we have the colour section of your granny square. So now it's time to grab your white or cream yarn and we'll carry on from there. So let's talk about how much yarn you will need to get to make the blanket in the size that you want to make. So for the white, you will need 100 gram or 60 meters for each granny square. This will also be enough to join all the squares together as well. So for example, if you were making a blanket that was 4 by 3 squares, you will need to get 12 100 gram balls or 720 meters of yarn. For the colour section of the granny square, 1 ball of or 60 meters will make 1.5 squares. Let me show you what I mean. So as you can see, this is a solid 1 colour square, but I've also used it in half of another square, and this will also be the second half of a ball of wool as well. So I mean, you can actually use 1 ball of the same colour for each square, but this is the more economical way of making your blanket. So effectively, to 100 grams of balls of wool or 120 meters will make 3 granny squares. So for a 12 square blanket, you will need 8 100-gram balls or 480 meters of yarn. I'll put all this information in the description below. If you do have any questions about that or anything about this pattern, please do ask questions and I'm more than happy to help. So hopefully that's covered how much yarn you'll need. I hope you enjoyed this video and I'll see you next time.